Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of October 4th. Now Scorpio, it is raining outside, so if you can hear something, that's what it is, but I also think it's pretty cool because you are a water sign. So at any rate, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Scorpio, I am not offering personal readings. So if you get a DM from me, that is someone impersonating me. They are very convincing. That is not me, and they're trying to scam you. So just keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. Make sure everything is in view, and we'll get right into it for you. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Queen of Wands. So I like to see this for you. This is somebody who has the energy of boldness. This is somebody who is fierce in their knowingness. This is somebody who takes sort of, I want to say creative leaps. They're a creative type of person, but most importantly, the Queen of Wands is attractive. Okay, they're attractive to many people. And not just in love, but also in the workplace, because they do whatever it is that they do with an element of boldness and passion that cannot be found in many other people. And so I feel like you are taking on those energies about you here, Scorpio. You could also be dealing with a fire sign this week, especially with Aries, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. But that's probably a little bit of a narrow message, but some of you just taking on sort of bold Queen of Wands type of energy. You have a really nice reading here, and I really like to see what we get here in the middle, which is the Justice card. So this middle card is important because it bleeds into the rest of the reading. But this Justice card is the divine scales. You can see them here on the card. It's the divine scales balancing out and tipping in your favor. It's also a card of Libra. This is talking about integrity. And this is a very good sign if you have acted with integrity. If you know what you have done is like right, it's a good sign. It means there's some sort of outcome. Regardless, the Justice card says that you are getting the outcome you deserve. That could be good, that could be bad. It is a warning shot if you have not acted with integrity, that the scales could tip in the other way. But I don't get that with you. I don't get that at all. And in fact, you have I would say maybe even harmonious relationship coming in here with somebody. We are in Libra season. This is the card of Libra, as I've said. This is a time of, energetically, that's all about relationships, especially as this Mercury retrograde we're in right now is in the sign of Libra. It's really exposing our relationships. Do we, are they good for us? Are they bad for us, etc.? Romantic or platonic or business, whatever. Relationships in view for you here in this week, especially, but also just on an energetic level collectively. And so I definitely really like to see that. Now, in the past, you have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Three of Swords, okay, this is a heartbreaking situation. Many people go to divorce, separation, breakup, and it certainly is the case for a lot of people when they pull the Three of Swords. However, what I would like to say and sort of bring to your awareness as well is that this could be any heartbreaking situation, right? This could be getting severed from a job. This could be, having to, have a challenging conversation with a family member or a friend, or, discovering something about someone that you thought you were close to. The Three of Swords is a challenge, and it's a heartbreaking challenge. And the thing is, it's really, let me see here, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, really the only challenging cards. They are in these corners, which is interesting. But I feel like, you are letting this just kind of roll off your back here, Scorpio. And not only that, but you have this Ace of Swords here, which is a breakthrough. Okay, the clouds are clearing. Yeah, look, this may have been challenging. Yeah, the swords are here, but the clouds in the background are making way for the sun to come out. And this is some sort of victory and success around mental clarity. You know what's going to happen? Those swords are going to be removed from you, from your heart here, and you are going to understand where you need to go. And you're going to get like a sort of, not only an understanding, but it's almost like a breath of fresh air around relationships, around whether it's platonic or friendly or romantic or business, whatever it is. You're getting understanding here. And you also have the Page of Wands, which is good news arriving. See, this is the thing where I'm not concerned like I normally am around that Three of Swords. I'm just not thinking that this is going to be, a nail in the coffin event. The Page of Wands could also just be a job offer, something like that. Maybe you're losing a job and getting a job offer like around the same time, something like that happening here. Now you have, let's see here, double aces. So really good sign in any reading to get two aces, two or more. So in your current situation, you have the Knight of Cups, the Justice, and the Ace of Cups. So this column here is balanced, healthy relationships. It is a harmonious relationship here with the influence of the Justice card in between the Knight and the Ace of Cups. This is like, for some of you meeting somebody, there's no question about it. This is new romance, the Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning in love or partnership. It could also be a creative arrival of a project, like a creative project coming in. Could be a happy new beginning coming into your life in any area. But the thing is, the influence of the Knight of Cups is also in this column, which is some sort of like romantic event arriving here. You can see this person's coming forward, offering out their cup to you. Now, remember, cups in the tarot can also just represent happiness and emotions and joy and all those sorts of feelings. And so it doesn't have to always be love, romance, but it's almost like you're in a win-win situation here, okay? It's like some of you are just getting some sort of happy new start here with the double aces. Some of you are finally getting an outcome with the Justice card, where it's like the scales are finally tipping in your favor here. You're finally getting like arriving at a happy place. And for others of you, that is a relationship that's coming in. This looks like I will say this looks like a very solid relationship if that's what you're here for. Nice mix of passion with the Queen of Wands, with healthy, balanced type of situation with the Justice card. Not someone who's going to take advantage of you, at least according to this reading, right? And so now in the future, you have the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Now it's interesting that in these two corners here, which are both corners are your thoughts. So this upper row is the row of your thoughts. It's interesting because something here is challenging you. This is some sort of like loss or winning at all costs. The thing is, the Five of Swords could also say, you know what, I'm going to stand up and I'm not going to let somebody gossip or talk down to me or do anything like that. And some of you may be dealing with that at this time. Perhaps somebody is not seeing this new romantic partner that's coming in the way that you do. But I feel like you're going to take a stand here. You have this Four of Pentacles and the Emperor, both fours, okay, 4-4. And so stability arriving. I do feel like this person's stable, does not matter what gender they are. This is just masculine energy here. And so the Four of Pentacles, I feel like in this case could be financial stability, either from you or from this other person. And the Emperor's big boss energy. It's the energy of of authority, of leadership. It's a good omen for business situations. Also the father archetype. Let's go ahead and start to clarify to see what that might be. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share with a friend who may be interested. I also really appreciate you being here, Scorpio. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope things are going well for you. All right, so we had two cards that wanted to come out, and I think we're going to also take that one. So I love this because we have Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns, allow a miracle to occur. See the sword here. Doesn't, by the way, separate Archangel Michael from religion for a second and just realize that this is an energy you can tap into. The sword is for cord cutting. Archangel Michael is the archangel of cutting cords. And so you are not letting anybody else's attachment get in the way of what you feel about this person. You have Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe, and Odin. Psychic insight, your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. Love these cards for you. I do feel like you have a vision at this time. You are looking to execute it with the double aces and the energy of authority of the Emperor. And, you know, Odin is the All-Father in Nordic mythology. And you have this energy here of the father as well. And so something going on there. You have take action, another masculine sort of card. Remember, you have masculine energy just like you have feminine energy. And what else do we have here? Ask for help from others. Interesting. And the situation will improve. Okay, so somebody who does not approve of you or your steps or the actions that you are taking will get over it. Okay, and like that's just the way it is, and you're doing what you want to be doing here. There's no question about it. Some of you doing a creative project with this Lord Shiva. I'm getting like Kundalini energy. We had those two cards that wanted to pop out. I almost never take them, but they almost fell off of the table. So the Hierophant, and I believe this is the Nine of Pentacles. There may be a father figure here or a mentor. With the 4 into 5, the Emperor and the Hierophant here, that's just, they think they know what's best for you, but you're at the stage in your life where you know what's best for you. And you're all knowing, you're all seeing. Wow, you have the Emperor again. Okay, feminine energy here. Or excuse me, masculine energy here. The Devil, yeah, no doubt about it. And the 3 of Wands. So, you are... Look, I feel like there's maybe a challenging person with the Devil card coming in here. And as it's clarified with the Ace of Swords under it, what I feel like is going on is that person is being exposed, and you are saying, you know what, you're taking a stand here, and you're saying, I'm not dealing with this. I feel like it's Emperor versus Emperor. Okay, I feel like the Emperor strikes back here, Scorpio, and you are standing your ground. You're standing your ground, and if you feel really pulled towards something, you know, it is what it is, and you know, you got to do what's best for you ultimately. That 3 of Swords, I just feel like it could be a breakup, but I feel like it's more like just you're heartbroken that somebody like that you care about, maybe a father, maybe a father figure, someone like that, the other Emperor can't see what you see. And instead what you're doing is you're using your vision here, and you're being strategic as you move forward. Some of you are starting a job that other people don't understand, or you're starting a career that other people don't understand, like a side hustle. You have the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Tower. Bang. Okay, so something going on here. Now, here's the deal. The Tower, don't get stressed about it. In fact, if anything, you know, in this case with the Ace of Cups coming in under it, this is some sort of romantic revelation. This is some sort of, and look at how the candle is just going crazy here. And so this is, look, the Tower exposes what is no longer real. It exposes illusions. It brings us down to our foundation for a reason, and that is so we can improve and get better and get to the next star, which is the star. And I feel like you're getting to the next star. You're going to the next star here, and just know that this is all going to work out, because ultimately I see you walking away from situations that are disappointing you. The Emperor strikes back here, Scorpio. Not to get nerdy, but it is what I'm feeling. Knight of Cups and the 9 of Swords. Look, I mean, there's something here keeping you up late at night. There's something here that you're struggling with. And you're going to ultimately find a way out of it. So let's see what else. Yeah, look, I mean, you have the Sun. Yeah, no doubt. I knew that was going to come in. You have the Ace of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like this one also wanted to come out, the Hanged Man. Okay. So, The Sun, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles all being sort of coming in here. You have the Four of Pentacles twice. You have the Emperor twice. That's 444. All amazing cards. What you're going to do is take this sword and you're going to cut the cable that's leaving you feeling suspended in air, that's leaving you feeling complacent, that's, you're not, the reality is the Hanged Man's not growing. They're staying where they are. You're about to grow pretty hard here. And, you know, that may challenge, that may require having a tower moment. That may require you to have to deal with a challenging person with a double. That may mean you have some nightmares. But this is not the end all be all, okay? Because remember, the Sun is coming up here in a big way. The Ace of Swords, clarity. And didn't we, yeah, we had the Ace of Swords here. So now we have three aces with two Ace of Swords. So there's a victory coming in. You're standing your ground. You understand that you've built stable foundations for yourself. I feel like some of you maybe are starting something that people don't understand, whether that's a new relationship or that is a new enterprise. That's a new enterprise or a new job where it's like maybe you went to school for, oh, I don't know, theater, and now you're doing finance. I don't know, you're doing something like completely different. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example, but that's what I feel like is going on here. Coffin, imprisonment, distant horizons, thief, message. Look, some of you get really concerned about these cards, but just like you can't read the death card literally, you can't read the bad health card literally. You can't read the coffin card literally, okay? This is the end of a situation. That's what the coffin is. The reality is that this relationship with this other emperor is unhealthy. This relationship with this mature man or masculine or person is unhealthy. It's the end of that situation. Thief, Cap, and the devil, both tricky energies. It's just signifying tricky people. Imprisonment, that's talking about this Nine of Swords. If you're up late at night, you can't sleep, and you're having nightmares, you're imprisoned, Scorpio. That's the point, right? And so for the people that get really concerned about these Kipper cards, just know that you can't read them literally. This is just solidifying what we've read here. You're delivering a message from somebody, the Emperor is striking back here. You're saying, no, I'm not doing this. And what this is leading you to is having this high honor distant horizon situation. And anything, you're probably being mature about the way that you're doing this. And the distant horizons card is good times ahead, good situations in the future. High honor means you have a high level of integrity, especially with this, didn't we have this, yeah, this justice card in the middle here. And so people really respect you and you'll figure it out. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.